I'm Melitha.
I'm Latoya.
And this is The Wine Effect. Thank y'all so much for your continued support. We appreciate y'all tuning in time and time again. So please do subscribe, like, and comment because we want to engage with y'all. We want to see those suggestions,
Feedback,
and everything.
Give it to us.
Please do that.
Please. And as you know, as I say all the time, this is The Wine Effect. Our wine of the day is some cherry Moscato my girl found. It's called Ricco, R-I-C-C-O. Go find it, y'all. We gonna try it because we ain't tried it. We gonna try it.
First time.
It's smooth.
That's good. And it's got good. A little hint of cherry, so it's not overpowering.
Because I'm not a cherry person. Really good. Really good. Check it out.
I am. So yeah. I had a little fake, but it's good. It's good. So we're going to jump right into it, y'all. We going to wrap it up and talk about 2020.
2020.
Let's wrap it up then.
I know it has been just crazy for everybody, but I do want to start off and say you did it. You wake up every day. Yeah. You put your best foot forward, regardless of how it's ending. Let's just take it for what it is. But let's get into that. We got a couple people we want to thank first.
Yeah, we want to thank our frontliners, firefighters, our nurses. Also, we really want to thank our truck drivers.
Yes.
Without our truck drivers, our essentials, the things that we need, we wouldn't have got them, guys. And we really needed them. I have been ordering, not essential stuff, just ordering stuff because I'm bored, quarantine, you know how it is. And they have been getting it to me all the time, on time. So thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes,
seriously, all frontliners, thank you.
Right.
We salute. We thank you.
Couldn't have did it without y'all. So if you are one of our supporters, just know that from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you and we appreciate you for everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
So we just want to jump right into it. Let's talk about some of the challenges for 2020 because that looked different for everybody.
Yes.
You know, so what would you say will be one of your biggest challenges for this year?
I want to say as a parent, never knew how I appreciated my child going to school. Those 8 hours, guys, was very peaceful. My mental was on point at first until she had to be at home. I really believe, seriously, for parents that still had to work, especially for the ones that had to go into the office and now have to change their lives to work from home. And then on top of that, especially if you have more than one child, doing virtual schooling and trying to work is very, very difficult because you didn't have to do it. Even for the ones that were already working from home that had to do virtual schooling, period, it was hard. I'm blessed to say that I didn't have to deal with that every single day, but I do know within my circle, there was a lot of people that did have to deal with it, and I've heard that it was very difficult. I know when I have to, it's very, very difficult, guys. You really have to be stern, focused. You drain by the end of the day. It was hard. I can say when there's something bad, there's something good that you can get out of it.
Right.
I believe communication as a whole, you learned who you could trust. You learn who you can talk to. You learn who you can reach out to. Especially with my girlfriends. Girl, if you see some toilet paper, can you grab it or some hand sanitizer or something while you're there? I got you. Just, can you get it from me if you're out? Things like this, small things. You never really understood the value of some things like Clorox wipes. Clorox, you never knew it was going to disappear, be gone. So I just think with the quarantine, I've heard that there's been a lot of eye-openers.
True. And I'm just going to piggyback on that real quick because I don't have children. And I salute y'all parents because I've been there to help my little baby when, she needed that reinforcement to step in because maybe she needed that extra help so that she can complete her work day. So getting to see it from that lens, I really do. I salute y'all parents for literally sticking it out all 2020 and being there for your children and trying to help ease that for the teachers because that was the first for them too. So we thank the teachers as well because I know that's not easy as well, teaching it from that standpoint. I would have to say for me, so I'm just going to be completely honest with y'all. I was laid off in October and never dealing with that. Also, I think to a certain extent, never thinking it could happen to you.
Yeah.
You know, so eye-opening experience. But on the good end of things, it gave me an opportunity to revisit some things that I had put on the back burner, some of my passions, some of the things I love. I've seen myself be more confident in those things and like, hey, I want to do it, so I'm gonna do it. Where at first I didn't feel like it was that important, and I could see that it has done a lot for me mentally. It makes me appreciate my gifts, and I think that's very important because everybody has something to give, and I would really just feel kind of just ordinary, but I'm not. And this moment has taught me that I have a lot to give, and I've tapped into that. So I feel like that's been my takeaway for 22, and with my, you know, challenges, and then kind of how to overcome that, or what I saw as something that was overcome with that. How would you say the quarantine though has affected you? As far as, I mean, you kind of are already a homebody.
I'm not kind of, guys. I am a homebody. Put me in front of a TV, let me watch movies. I'm good. However, I did, you know, personal training. I kickbox. It was one of the things that I love to do, and that closed down. I wasn't able to do it, and that was kind of my out, my adult time, time away from everything. You know, let my frustrations out. I didn't get to do that. I think that was the hardest part for me, just being able to go and do the things, other things that I had time to do. That it was literally just always at home. You know, it's okay to be at home because you want to be at home. But when you have to be at home, different. It's a mental thing. Because you're there. You know, you don't even want to step outside. Then it gets cold, and you really don't want to step outside. So I want to say, even though that I am a homebody, that was hard for me because that was something that I loved to do. That was my out. And now that I really didn't have an out, I think it was a little hard for me.
I could see that.
It was a little hard for me.
I think we've all had to figure out different ways to channel, you know, if you were going someplace, you know, maybe where it's not as safe now to go, to channel that energy that you're trying to, you know, blow off steam or stress or whatever it is. So we've all had to make those adjustments. I would probably say the same. I not necessarily have to be out and about, but I do to a certain extent need some type of outing, some type of fresh air. So literally, I guess I could say the going to the grocery store was kind of like just enough for me, or, you know, going to check on my mom. Like that was just something I kind of had to just plan within the weeks, because just staying inside, I'm not, like I said, I'm not extroverted, gotta be you know, up under a bunch of people all the time. But like she said, I think the choice being taken away, that you know, need to be a little more conscious and a little more careful where you're going, changed that for me. And it makes me feel like I'm to a certain extent not in control. Like, you know, I can't control that. So I feel like that was a little difficult for me, not being able to go here and go there when I wanted, you know, to go there. So you just have to find the good moments in the little moments. So what would you say it's done for, you know, your family and those relationships? Has that had any impact because of COVID and just everything that has gone on? We're
pretty much a phone connected family. So no, not necessarily. I think that because, you know, parents are older, and you don't want to be around, you know, certain people and then want to go and visit them just because of the situation. I would say that would have been the only thing for me, is just because just like me, I have underlying conditions, you know. My mom, you know what I'm saying, does. So I just didn't want to take anything or be. Now, mind you, this thing that's been going on, this nice little COVID-19, I never had any fear of it because I always wash my hands. I always use hand sanitizer. I do not touch the doors anyway. So that for me was nothing that I had to readjust, because I was already doing it. And I don't be in people's face anyway. I like my space. So that part of it wasn't it. It was just the fact of just being safer. Just because of the situation. Especially when you have to travel, as I do. I would have to travel to go see my parents. So I would have to go to a gas station. Okay, so you have to be careful. You just have to be mindful now.
Yeah.
Now I didn't clean the handles on the gas pump. I do now, but I didn't at first. So those are kind of the adjustments. Right. But as far as the communication with the family, not a problem.
Not different.
No.
I would say for me, I think we've communicated a little more often than we were before then. So, you know, the little group text messages, if we want to jump on FaceTime, maybe something just happened because, like I said, you don't have those moments where you can just link up on the weekends, you know, and catch up and do things like that. So you have had to be creative, you know, download all of the fun little apps where you can get on there and play games and stuff like that. So you just had to get creative, and I would say that is probably my takeaway with my family. It's helped us to just communicate a little more often than what we were doing because, you know, we haven't been able to gather the way that we have. So
I can say that piece of being creative, because I have a daughter and she's very hyper and she loves to go. I think that was difficult.
Okay.
Just because she wants to go. I want to go see my auntie. I want to go outside. I want to go to Dave and Buster's. I want to go somewhere. I just want to go.
Right.
And she just like, you can't. So you have to explain COVID-19. Well, Mom, what's COVID-19? So, you know, it's just, you had to explain those things and constantly explain it. So I think that was one of the adjustments I know that I had to make.
Right. And I can only imagine those babies not really grasping that you just can't go because
get up,
it's not
go to school, and be at home still while you're doing it all at the same time. It ain't like that at all.
That is very true. So most definitely, like I said, salute to you parents, because y'all have had to be creative with the game nights and providing activities and, you know, sharing responsibilities if you have some help. So those type of things I know have been, you know, kind of difficult, but like I said, it seems like we made it through.
We made it through.
We
did it.
So what you want to see going into the new year?
What I want to see?
What does 2021 look like for LaToya?
Better things.
Okay.
I'm just going to say better things, positive things.
Okay.
Different things.
Right.
I'm going to make things happen, y'all. I'm going to make it happen. I'll make it happen.
Make it happen.
I'm being positive. Everything is just positive. No matter the situation.
Right.
Being positive.
I agree. I most definitely agree. We need to go into 2021 with a different mindset. Like I said, if there's anything you want to do, anything you want to change, you can really start that today. It don't necessarily have to go wait till the new year rings in. We can start today, y'all. Right now. But let's keep that momentum. Let's keep that energy going into 2021. Let's take risk. I think that's going to be my number one thing. Like I said, after getting laid off, I want to take more risk. And I want to see how that's going to pay off in 2021. And I invite everybody to maybe just think of one thing that scares you. Think of one thing that scares you and take that into 2021. Map it out. How you going to make it happen? How you gonna make it happen? You can do it. You just need to believe in yourself. Look at all the challenges you've had in 2020. So what makes you think you can't overcome that risk, that fear that you have, that you feel like you can't get over?
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can.
Like Obama said, you know, that slogan when he was running for office.
All right now.
Yes, we can.
Speak it.
Can. Yes, we can.
Yes, you can.
So we appreciate y'all for stopping in. Rolling out the 2020.
Yes. We're
going to go into 2021 doing good things, okay?
Very good things, yes.
So now, I got another book for y'all. This is called Untamed by Glennon Doyle. So let me tell y'all about this. This was encouraged by my therapist. And I'm just going to give y'all a little backstory as to why it was encouraged that I read it. So, was talking to her just about uncertainty of whether I want to have a child. So, I've been just contemplating that for a while, of a couple of years, you know, considering how old I am and, you know, thinking about wanting to plan for your future. And just expressing to her the pressures just from society, just strangers, family members, and, you know, when you going to have a kid, when you going to have a kid, and just not really feeling like I was one with myself when it came to that decision. This book, she just talks about a lot of the challenges in her life, like how she overcame them, and then what she did to find herself, and then start putting herself first, and how it pretty much just helped her life to unfold and helped her to live her truest and best life because she was no longer denying things. She was being honest. She was being vulnerable with herself, with what she really needed and what she wanted. So it was very, very good insight. If there are any women you are uncertain about anything in your life, it doesn't have to be necessarily about what I just explained, but it helps you to be more confident in listening to your inner self and it's there and you hear it, don't put it to the back. So that's all that this book goes in to talk about.
So my movie select for everybody is Queen Gambit. It's on Netflix. Listen, it's dope. It's on point. You don't know anything about chess, it's okay, because I did not. Check it out. You will like it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out because I have heard good things about it.
I like it.
So I'm gonna check that out as well. Also, if you are an entrepreneur, we will most definitely love to give you a shout out. Please drop those suggestions in the comments. Okay, subscribe, like, and comment so that we can keep bringing you content. But we most definitely want to give a shout out to those entrepreneurs because we know that that's not easy, and we want to be able to support you and also provide you with additional support by our listeners going and checking out whatever it is that you provide.
Also, don't forget, we do have an IG page. We also drop things out on Facebook. So don't forget to subscribe. Support.
Yes.
Come check us out.
Please.
2021. It's going to be amazing.
We're coming for you.
We coming.
Full steam, y'all.
All right.
All right. We're going to see y'all in 2021.
See you next time.
Bye.
Ooh, yeah. Tune into Melita and Latoya on the wine effect. Tune into Melita and Latoya on the wine effect. Tune in to see how we be talking. I know you wanna see how we be walking. I know you'll see some things that you don't know. We gon' talk about how we can all grow. I know you wanna see how we be doing it. We can show you things you didn't notice. It's time to level up like on some bullshit. Cause can't nobody do it better than us chicks. We wanna be a better person, woman, and a friend. Let's talk about all of the black things that's inspiring. No.